Girls in Real Estate. It's your girl, Jay Searcy. Y'all, we have finally launched our official Black Girl in Real Estate podcast. Woo! We have made it. And I'm already messing up the mic. Look at me. So you guys may or may not know, but my name is Jay Searcy. I'm the founder of Black Girls in Real Estate. I am from Chicago, Illinois, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm Adrienne, everybody, and I am from Chicago, Illinois. I live in Indiana, and I do funding for Black Girls in Real Estate.
Hey, everybody. I'm Monique, and I'm the credit coach of the Black Girls in Real Estate. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, everybody. I'm Colleen. I'm from Tallahassee, Florida. I live here in Atlanta, and I'm the realtor.
Hi, guys. I am Jess, and I am from Atlanta, Georgia, and I am the contractor for Black Girls in Real Estate.
Woo woo. All right. The whole team is here. We have made it, y'all. Okay. So episode 1, we're going to cut straight to the chase. All right. So what does it really mean to be a Black girl in real estate? Is it just the red bottoms jumping out of G-Wagons? Like, what does this really look like? Or are we really like out here riding around and getting, we work hard.
Riding around and getting
We're riding around and getting
Every day.
Every day.
I think social media has really gassed up what it looks like to be in real estate. Whether you are an agent, an investor, a builder, a GC, it makes it look so glamorous and beautiful and easy. And it's so not.
It's a lot of work.
It's so much work. It's a lot of testing on the agent side. It's a lot of learning your markets. It's a lot of, learning your craft, like getting out here. So, Adrienne, don't do that to me.
Adrienne, you do all the things.
You do all the things.
All the
What
things.
does it look like being the bank of real estate?
It looks like work.
I like that.
I know.
That's your
I
new
like
tagline.
that.
The
The
bank.
bank.
The
The
bank.
bank.
The
The
bank.
bank.
I like
I'm the
that.
bank.
Big bank.
Big bank.
Big bank.
It's work. It's work. It's long hours. It's some missed activities. It's a lot of work that's put into it because you have to be the expert in your field.
Correct.
And so, I mean, I'm always studying. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. I'm always getting text messages. I'm always getting calls. I'm always getting
Never gonna
emails.
stop.
And but look, it's worth it though. I love it. I love it. And I love working with people. I love helping people. I love putting people in positions to get money to invest out here. So
Yeah, absolutely. I remember a time in a season when the phone didn't ring. So I feel super blessed to have business and to have people that want to work with us and want to patronize, Black girls in real estate. I wake up grateful every single day. You guys know my life. Well, y'all think I don't sleep, but my life revolves. My life revolves around you ladies, the business, growing the platform, and I'm just so grateful for it. But it is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a juggling act. Most of us, we all are mothers here.
Yeah.
So, and then I think one thing we don't acknowledge often is the time spent on working on yourself. Because I think the self-work is reflected in your business, your customer service, your patience, your expertise. It all starts within, right?
Yeah.
Owning yourself, and then now we can own everything outside of it.
One of my favorite quotes, because just to piggyback off that, one of my favorite quotes is you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you can help anybody else with theirs. When you get on the plane and they give you that little... Because if you become depleted, then you're doing yourself and everyone that you could have helped a disservice.
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
I know when I feel my kind of cup going down and I'm not running over, it's like I know I need to recharge. That is a time that I need to reset and pull myself back. And I have really learned outsourcing. Like hiring people that are better than you and that can do tasks that are repetitive on a day-to-day basis, like putting those people in place, not being upset or not feeling bad for having a cleaning service or a cleaning lady. Like, y'all, it's just, it makes it easier. I can't clean a big house by myself, juggle the business, be a wife, all the things. Like, I'm not, I can't.
And I think that, I'm sorry, I think that back in the day, like, we have this impression that, oh, the women did all the things, right? They cooked, they cleaned, they worked, they did all the things. And then they also felt that in their bodies. And a lot of times, community came together. So you would have aunts living in the house, grandmas living in the house. We don't really do that as often anymore. But they couldn't handle that. We know they couldn't handle that because we saw that as a reflection of the way their bodies were just torn down and tired. And I think so for this, like, I just wanted to piggyback on what you were saying about hiring people, even inside of our business, like bringing on the extra help that we've been bringing on, it does release this. It's like we have this thing, especially Black women, that we feel like we have to be Superwoman. Like we literally have to do it all. And I think that
and be great.
And be great at it.
You can't and you can't lack. Oh my God.
And I think social media also plays a part of that. Makes us feel like, well, they're doing it. No, they're not.
No, they're
not.
Behind.
They have a cook. They have this. You just don't see those things because they don't portray that.
They put all the good in the frame.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's the point of social media, right? No, it's supposed to make you look good. It's marketing.
It is
marketing. Marketing should always look. If you were marketing a struggle, nobody to want to be attracted to that. Like no one's trying to see a struggle. Like we're trying to see, what does the success look like? And how does that look? Is it good? Is it like, what's the glam of it?
But I do think there's something to be said about transparency, though, right?
Yes.
Because then we are now relatable.
Correct.
And people can learn from us. But if we always put the image that everything is perfect, then me personally, I'm going to scroll.
I think that's why people like us.
Yeah, because we are real. I agree. Yep. Because I think that just like having that extra help, even like my mom said to me the other day, I said, I got groceries coming. The lady forgot to pack this or something. And she's like, so that's what y'all young people do? Y'all don't even go in grocery stores.
And if
I can help it, I will not go into that grocery store.
All day.
Exactly.
Y'all be so proud of me. My first time Instacarting was on Sunday.
Oh,
and
welcome, honey. I will never. I hate it.
You gotta have a good shopper.
I feel like I grew up in the suburbs. So my neighborhood, all the moms basically were stay-at-home moms. So for 21 years, even my mom stayed home for 21 years with us right before she launched her business. And I just saw Superwoman. Right. She was at everything. The house was organized, clean, just like an amazing wife.
Right.
And in today's times, it takes both to work. You know, like I don't really know women that just stay at home with the kids all day. I don't know many that do that. Most of the women that I know, they have kids, but they work as well. And so does the spouse or the partner or whatever. Right. So it's like, it's a tag team nowadays.
Yeah, because it's so expensive now. It's almost impossible to put that kind of pressure on one person. I'm sure there are people who can do it, but I know just for us, we kind of like, we're working women. We've been, this is something like we love to do. We enjoy doing this. So now we just have to figure out like how to do this without it killing us, on the way to get to that. And so.
But can we be kept women?
Kept how?
Kept. I don't want to work. I don't want to do anything. I want to be. I want to be in the house.
Imagine that.
I want to. I was like, kept how? What are you talking about?
I want to get massages every week.
Okay.
I want to go to the nail shop. I want to get my hair done. I want to do everything that I want to do. I want to take care of my children, be at all their things, and my husband can handle the rest. Right.
So that would be your idea.
How long that will last before you want to get back out there?
I can see you as a kept woman.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to work though.
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
That sounded boring. That sounded boring within the first 5 minutes. I was like, so I would go get a massage every day.
Right. But you could pick up some extra activities. Like, you might like to sing. You might like to skate. You might like, you can kind of tap into the things that you like to do.
I agree with that.
But I think that's the benefit of having the help. And expanding, because like Jess was saying, we don't have to break ourselves down to the ground, trying to make sure everything is straight and good, but we could buy ourselves additional time by
True.
But before I started making money in the business, like when I was single momming it, as I like to call it, y'all, like it was a decision between, am I flipping this house or am I sending my kid to summer camp?
No, seriously.
Like Naomi grew up in these houses. I took her everywhere, and I have a lot of friends that have similar stories where they were like, listen, the kids were in the back. I'm showing showing a house. They're in the car, sit in the car, be quiet. Here's the juice box. We'll come out. Like there's a lot of women as they get started. Sometimes you got to bring the kids. You got to
we were
juggle this.
We were in Disney last week. And my son Evan said, he was like, "Are you going to be on your phone the whole time we're in the park? Or are you going to be playing with us?" And I said, "I'm not even taking this phone. I'm gonna be present."
I love that.
That's
good.
Sometimes you got to step away.
You have to. I remember growing up, and as y'all know, my dad is a GC. So this life that I live now, I lived as the kid on the other side growing up.
You were groomed for it.
Yeah, I was. So, but at that time, I used to be like, oh my God, like we can't go on a cruise. We can't go anywhere without him being on the phone. Like he's on the phone all the time. But surprisingly, it's like God had me give him grace. I don't know if because he knew, well, obviously he knew I was going to be later. But I had this grace for him that I'm like at the end. I mean, we're talking about at 10 years old. I'm thinking, I won't be on this trip if he wasn't doing this work.
Yeah.
So actually, take that phone call. Sometimes it's like, man, he can come to my cheerleading game. It's okay, because I know I'm going to get them new Jordans that's coming out on Friday, period. Go ahead and take that. So I think that, we got to take the good and the bad. And we just, like you said, groom our kids where we can. And then sometimes we do have to just step away from it and be there for them. But the most important thing is if we don't take care of ourselves, like you were saying, like, we're screwed. Everybody else is going to fall apart if we don't do,
Very true.
And you got to think about it, too. Like, when you first start off in this business and you become an agent or an investor, it's a lot of hours spent putting together like your teams, your processes, like making sure that the right people are there to assist you in your business so that you can grow it. And I think people just think like, oh, well, I'm going to make a post and then I'm going to have a client tomorrow. That may be some people's stories, but it took
the majority.
It took years. It took a long time to build a platform and build a name and build a brand. And I think that personal branding is something that regardless of what you're doing in real estate, if you're a real estate professional, your focus should be building the brand, building a name for yourself and, really dedicating yourself to the business.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was just telling somebody the story of how when I first got started in the credit repair side of things, and still working my 9 to 5, I was working like 16 hours because I was doing all of the processing and disputing and all of that myself. And when I did get the help finally, I looked back and was like, how was I doing that?
Right.
Being a mom, working 16 hours, all of that stuff. And then decided, I'm going to also pursue my dream of being an investor and hit up Jeanine. And so I was just like on this go. But to just look back at it, I'm grateful that I did that the way that I did. Because now one of my daughters like on the phone telling her friends about, my mom runs a business.
Isn't that so rewarding?
It's like,
oh my God.
Okay. So it's paying off. And I think too, it's just something teaching her about her own work ethic.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that I didn't know how much work it was.
That scared us.
Hindsight is 2020, right? Like I don't know if I saw that, like would I be like, "Ooh, is that attractive?" Like, there's wins, there's losses, there's it's a lot of feeling, a lot of time, a lot of everything in it, and I'm just like, I'm glad sometimes you can't see it, because I've worked more now in my life than I ever had. Like at a job, you can kind of play. Honestly, you're going to spend the first half of the day at the water cooler, walking around, talking to people at the cubicle. Where are we going for lunch? And then the last couple hours, you're like trying to type and get everything. I cannot run my business like that. No, I wake up on go.
Right.
There's none of that.
Ain't
no playtime.
Can I be honest with y'all? Like out of almost 40 years now, I have worked collectively for someone for about a year and a half.
Really?
That's it. And that wasn't
impressive.
at once. That was like 3 months here. The longest I have worked for someone was 3 months. That is the longest. I have never, my dad really grew, and it was just in me, because my sister, she has a career. My brother, he's a truck driver, he has a career. And so it was just in me. Since I was a little girl, I tried to make skates. I tried to start so many businesses as a 10-year-old. So for me, I don't know corporate.
Yeah. I
don't
love
know.
that, though.
I don't know. I know this. This is all I know. Just go, go, go.
And let me ask this, like, who out of all of us, who went to school? Who went to college?
I did.
Everyone
for
went?
a year, but
I went for a couple days.
Yeah, okay. but that's what I love about real estate. I keep saying it's the great equalizer because we can all end up at the same place, at the same space, and make great money, whether you went to school or you didn't. Right? It's like it gives everybody a level playing field. It's about how good are you. It has nothing to do with your college education or your high school, wherever.
That's true.
And I love that. It's like you're a whole general contractor. Go figure.
Right.
Right? As a Black woman.
Right.
Yeah.
Baby. So that's what I love about real estate. It doesn't matter what your background is. You could come from a broken family, a happy family, college, no college. Shoot, there's people, they've restarted after jail in real estate. And they really have. I've seen a lot of different real estate stories. And so I just feel that this is one of these industries that you can make a name for yourself depending on how hard you want to go for your business and what you want to do in it. You just got to have the passion for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone asked me, just to speak on the glam part a little bit, someone asked me the other day, so how's life been? I said, well, it's going exactly like I've been creating it to be. Like, as
I love that.
hard as I've been working to create that, I'm actually seeing that. And so I think that's the beauty also of real estate, is that it truly is how hard you want to put in this and what you're going to get back out of it. You will get it back. You will see it. I mean, just like, you know, the Bible is true on all levels, right? So it doesn't even matter. What you put in, you will get back out. And it's just a matter of how much you want to put into that and how much you're willing to learn, like you were saying. But yeah, it has a beautiful side on the other end.
It does.
Of that. It has a beautiful side.
You have to have severely thick skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thick skin.
Yes.
I learned that quick.
It was like, that was like,
they'll teach you that
that
quick.
was like, day one. That was like day two in real estate. Day one, you're like, woo. Day two, you're like, what? God, what have I done?
This is a people business.
Yes.
You're dealing with so many different personalities and so many walks of life. You don't know what you're going to come across.
Yo, just in the group alone, we have 120,000 Black women.
Right.
Yeah.
In the group alone. That's not across the platform. Right? So imagine all those different personalities.
Nobody is the same.
Right?
One thing about it is, us Black women, we spicy, baby.
Oh,
and we
baby.
gonna come in different flavors, okay?
Lots of it. Lots of it. I made a post the other day and I was like, I'm so glad the mean girl era of real estate has like passed us, right?
Yes.
It's not cool anymore. We like to collaborate. We like to work together. And this one girl, she put, well, the owner of this group, I don't know why she would even say something like that. She's like, I've never seen her do anything for the community or do something free.
I saw that.
I saw that. I said, baby,
Let me tell you what I
was like, I have 2 free events this weekend. Like, alone.
What?
Building brunch, free food, free information on how to start building houses.
Wow,
broker
the
brunch.
nerve.
Baby, you don't know.
I saw the comment.
I didn't see
comment
it.
under your post, and I screenshot it. That was like a bookmark for me, right? I said, no, wait a minute, because I'm not all the way there yet.
Okay.
You know, I had to reel it back in. It's like, what?
Excuse you,
Y'all
ma'am.
blocked it from me because I didn't see it.
I didn't see
I'm
that
gonna
either.
come back to this comment. I saw you did respond, and you did
good.
explain your 2 free events and everything else that we do to build community.
I'm like,
So
girl.
I almost wondered, like, is she a new joiner?
And
Like, is she a joiner? Like,
no.
what?
I was like, where did this girl
Where have
come
you
from?
been?
And here's the thing. If you really want to just talk about overall community impact, the group is free.
Right.
So
True.
if you
so
and
many
the
people
information.
charge.
Oh my God, the information,
And so many
the
connections.
networking, the resources, the webinars, the coaching, the mentorship.
It's what you make it.
Black Girls in Real Estate is about you and what you choose to get out that group.
True.
It's more than just a free Facebook group.
There
Yeah.
are deals being done every day.
Every
in that
day.
group. I know a
Every day.
realtor now that just closed a deal from an investor she met in the group.
In the
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's money you made from a person that you would have never ever met because
Otherwise.
she lived on the other side of the world. You live in Illinois.
Right.
Literally, all my connections outside of you are all Black Girls in Real Estate.
Yes, that's where I
off
came
the
from.
community. I never
How
would have
we
met none of y'all.
No.
Very true.
So, y'all, this is episode 1. As you can see, we're going to give you the tea. We're going to give you the juice. We're going to make it fun. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We want you here with us. We're going to come back with episode number 2.